I was like, what are these stains on your bed? In my head, I'm like, I'm the first girl you're supposed to be sleeping with in Canada, so why do you have these things that look like sexual stains on your bed? Hey my loves, it's me again, Miss African Beauty. If I tell you, say I love you, oh, boom boom. Yes, girl, so I'm back with another story time. You guessed it. Yes, your girl's back. If you're new to my channel, I got 2 kids and I do my story times when they're asleep because ain't no girl don't have no time because these story times be long as the F, okay? So yeah guys, last time I did my story time when I dated 3 Nigerians. If you missed that video, I'll leave a link down below in this video so you can go check that out, okay? Hit that subscribe button, like what are you waiting for? Hit that subscribe button, turn up with me, you know? Yes, girl with her natural hair today. Anyways, I'm talking too much. Today we're gonna have a bowl of soup. A bowl of chicken soup that I made like 2 days ago, but you know, it tastes better like if you make like Caribbean chicken soup 2 days after, like if you left it in the fridge 2 days later, girl, that soup be tasting lit. So wow, pepper and everything. Oh, you guys don't mind. Anyways, so let's get on to the story time. So basically, the video is gonna be about my first time dating an African. You might say like, can you guess which country he's from? You guessed it, Nigeria. You might say like, how did you date 3 Nigerians? And this is gonna be just about your first Nigerian. If you check the link down below, you will know what I'm talking about. Anyways, back to the story. So, girl went back online like a goat, and she was saying Badu. So if you know about Badu, online dating app, that's what your girl was on. So I was just strolling, you know, guys trying to chop a girl because the girl was looking kind of, you know, So this guy messaged me one day and he was looking kind of cute. So I responded. I didn't respond to everybody, but like certain ones that are cute, I would respond to. So this one responded to me. I'm gonna call him Boo. I'm gonna call him Boo. Yeah, Boo Boo. Because I don't want the person to know that I'm talking about them. But they probably will know anyways, but who cares? I don't care. So, we're gonna call this one Boo. So, Boo messaged me. And we're talking, you know, regulars. How are you? How old are you? What do you do? Where do you live? You have kids? Like, the regular, how to get to know somebody type of questions. So, as we talk, I was kind of feeling him. I can tell he's kind of feeling me. So, we exchanged numbers and we also exchanged Skype. It was back in those days, like when we didn't have FaceTime and stuff, or like Snapchat, we used Skype. Little bitch was on Skype. I don't even remember my Skype password up to now. So we Skyped. Almost every day this guy's coming Skype. We spent hours on this Skype thing. Like it was actually fun, you know, girl was bored. Sorry. You know, girl was bored, just a single mom. Me and my daughter at home. I didn't go out or anything, so girl was bored as hell. So when this guy Skyped me, I was ready to spend hours on there when my daughter's sleeping. But she just sleeps through the night, so a whole night will be on Skype. And I live on my own, so hey. So we just Skype. And then he wanted to meet me. So let me backtrack a little bit. So basically this guy, he's Nigerian. I say I was 22 and he was 23. 1 year difference. He just came to the country. Yes, girl, another one. So he's like an international student, so he was going to college. So, but it was like in Scarborough and I'm in Toronto, and both of us didn't drive at the time. So he was want to meet me, but I'm like, I don't even know Scarborough. I was a bit trying to go there with my child and all kind of things, just to meet this stranger. Like, nah, anybody's trying to do that. So then, as we talk, I kind of wanted to get to know him. Like, I don't want to lose this guy. Like, he seems so cool and things. What if he finds somebody else? So I'm like, but he's like, even though he doesn't know around a place, he's like, okay, he'll find his way to me. But I'm like, nah. It was like winter and things. I'm like, nah, let me go catch a bus, explore Toronto a bit, and go to Scarborough and see how it is there. So I took the subway, buses and stuff, and it wasn't bad at all. Got there. So we talked like for like a good like over a month. That we got to really know each other, like basically everything. So when we meet, it's basically nothing to really talk about. It's more like you just see me and I see you, and we want to know if we're the real people we talking to, and if we like each other in person, like if we have a connection. Fast forward, so we meet. I meet him in Fairview Mall. So we go in the mall. He sees me, I see him. I start smiling, and we're like, hey, you know. Girl was looking really cute then. You know, you fix up yourself to meet your undercover lover. No, anyways, yeah. So man, we were in the mall, and then we were like, so he's like, he wanted to eat and stuff. So I went with my daughters. So then we went to go eat some food. He paid for the food, and we just eating and talking. He's like, we're just like liking each other. Like he's like, how do you look? I'm like, how does he look? I'm like, you look good. You look the same how you looked on Skype in the picture. And I'm like, how do I look? He's like, yeah, you look better than you look in your pictures, and you seem cool in real life and stuff like that. Well, that's cool. So we ate our food or whatever. Then we started walking around the mall. I never been to the mall before, so I wanted to see what it's about. So we started walking around the mall and stuff. Then we saw this lounge area where we could sit down. So okay, we said let's sit down and talk. My child could just be there on the phone or something because we had nothing to do. Talking. And like that day, this guy wanted me to be his girlfriend. Like that day, he wanted me to say I'll be his girlfriend. I'm like, anytime. Like he's like, what time do you need? We've been talking for so long. I'm like, yeah, but we just met officially today. Right? Girl needs some time. Like, so we were talking. Backtrack. When we used to Skype, before I met him, he had 2 rings on his finger, and I used to be like, why do you have 2 rings on your finger? Are you married? Like 2 silver bands. And he's like, nah. One was from his brother, and the one was from him. So he's like, the one from his brother meant a lot to him because he left Nigeria and his closest brother or something. So I was like, I'm gonna like the rings. I'm like, you're gonna give me one? And he's like, yeah. But he's like, oh, if you let me see you, then I'll give you one. That nigga thought I didn't remember. So fast forward. When we were sitting down there in the lounge area talking, I remember the rings. I'm like, oh, I see the rings. He's like, yeah. I'm like, did you forget you're gonna give me one? He's like, were you serious? I'm like, yeah. Weren't you serious when you said you would? He's like, yeah. Man took off the ring off of his finger and put it on my finger. Just like that. After the man done, I didn't take the one that he just bought first. I took the one that he said his brother gave him from Nigeria. Cause that's what I like guys, don't judge me. Be like, why, girl? Why would you take the one that his brother gave him from Nigeria for memories and things? Like, girl, I chose the one I like. Like, I gotta wear that ring. I'ma choose the one I like. Okay. He didn't have to give me the ring. Anyways, so he gave me the ring and things. So I was feeling nice. I'm like, oh, he really likes me that much that he's gonna give me his brother's ring. So now I got the ring. So we're talking. Everything's going cool, right? I'm really liking him, but I'm not really letting him know. It's obvious he's really liking me. So we talk, like a few hours pass by. We hungry again. So we end up going to Cinnabon. Or Cinnabon? Cinnabon. Place that sells like cinnamon rolls. Girl loves some cinnamon rolls. Like, only if I can make that. Girl. So we went there, and he's new, so he didn't know what it was. So I'm like, it's like bread with like cinnamon and icing, and you put like nuts or any toppings you want. So girl got her regular Cinnabon with icing, and I think I put one pecans or something. As I was gonna put my debit in, I don't know him like that. He's like, what are you doing? No, like he said he wanted one too. So I'm like, okay, like choose. I showed him, like, how do I choose? Like, choose one for me. So I told him, okay, make the same one for him for me. So as everything was getting packaged, they told the price, and I was gonna put my debit in. He's like, what are you doing? I'm like, I'm paying for the cinnamon buns. He's like, why would you do that? I'm like, because I wanted a cinnamon bun, and I'm about to pay for the cinnamon bun, and you wanted to try one? He's like, no. And then he like moved me, and he basically put his debit in, and he paid for the cinnamon buns. So I'm like, okay, yes, girl got her a good one. So that was a good sign at first, you know. I'm like, yes, this nigga ain't trying to make me pay for shit. Okay, so that was good. So then when we were walking with Cinnabon, he's like, why did you do that? I'm like, do what? He's like, you know, like that's like kind of disrespectful. Like, you know, like for me to pay for the food and he's there. But like honestly, maybe I know African country culture, like that's how they are, but Canadian culture, like guys will just watch you pay for their shit and not even say anything. Like you don't give a shit. Like, you know, they're stingy. So he's like, nah. He's like, if we're going out to eat and I'm the one who told you to come here, I'm gonna pay for the food. I'm like, okay, but you paid for it already. He's like, no, I have to pay for this too. And he's like, I don't want you to pay for my Cinnabon bomb. You could just pay for your own, but you're not gonna pay for it both. I'm like, okay, cool, whatever. Got a little mad, but we got over that. Anyway, so we continue walking in the mall eating the Cinnabon. He loves the Cinnabon, like he literally loves the Cinnabon to the point this man started calling me Cinnabon. That was my nickname for. He used to call me Cinnabon as a nickname because when we first met, that's what I introduced him to. So basically, my name was Cinnabon. A girl kind of like the name Cinnabon. Yes, girl. So I was Cinnabon from that day. And then honestly, from that day, I did agree to be his girlfriend. So that from that day, me and him was girlfriends. And that ring that he gave me became your girl's promise ring. And the one he had became his promise ring. So we chose that we're going to always wear that ring as long as we're together. And every day, Biatch be wearing that ring. If I have any pictures, I'll probably insert them in the video of the ring. So you guys think it's a joke. It's not a joke thingy. So I wore that ring literally every day. People thought I was married and things, but like, I mean, no, it's a promise ring, girl. It's really nice. So yeah, so that's the day I had my first Nigerian boyfriend. Okay. So backtrack. So now that we're together, I'm just remembering what he told me on Skype and online. Like he told me he never been with nobody since he's been to Canada. He's probably been here like maybe 4 or 5 months, something like that. I think like 5 months, yeah. And he never been with anybody. I'm the first girl he's dating here and blah, 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 blah. So I'm like feeling nice. I'm like, okay, I'm gonna be his first Canadian girl and blah, blah, blah. Like, you know, cool. So he used to go to college. He used to live in the dorm rooms. So sometimes he'll come to my house on the weekends when he's free because he's in school, and like Monday to Friday is busy. On the weekend he has time off, so he'll come to my house on the weekend. I will just go to his house. I think he had one free day in the week that I would just go and chill with him in his dorm room. So as I'm chilling, the first day I went there, it's a cute little dorm room and things, whatever. Comment below if you lived in a dorm room before and how was it. This soup is so good. So, you know your girl's like a detective. So your girl started looking around, seeing any prints of, leftover prints of any gal came in this room while I wasn't here because I'm about to knock a biatch out. Looked around, didn't see no girl clothes, didn't see no girl nothing. Let's go. But one thing I didn't notice was stains on the bed. And I was like, what are these stains on your bed? In my head, I'm like, I'm the first girl you're supposed to be sleeping with in Canada, so why do you have these things that look like sexual stains on your bed? This nigga told me it's from food. His friends always come to his room and he's always cooking and they always eat on his bed and they drop their food on the bed and ray-tay-tay. A girl was naive, so a girl just believed him because I don't really know, I wasn't there. So as the relationship went on, I just believed that, whatever. But like other times I would come over and there were still stains on the bed, like look like new ones. But a girl was just like, ask him and he's like, oh, it's food, blah, blah, blah. So your girl still being naive as I was. Said, okay. Anyways, our relationship keep going on, went good. Like he met my family, my mom, my brothers, and things. Some of my friends he's met. It was going good. Like he was sweet. Like even he didn't work. Like his parents took care of him financially, I guess, because he was like an international student. But like any little thing he had, he would like give me too. So like even though he wasn't working, any little thing he had, he would be there for me.